Now, where do you see the next reforms coming from? Like the government has stressed time again, they want to double farmers' income. So is agriculture the next area of growth, or should we be looking at manufacturing or industry?
I think first of all, it's important to acknowledge and accept the reality that agriculture cannot be an engine of growth for the Indian economy. Our growth engines will have to be manufacturing from from an employment perspective, and services has been the growth engine for the last 20 years or so.
20 years, yes.
Now, moving ahead, I think, frankly, we have to bet on our healthcare sector, because Indian healthcare sector has the potential to be what the IT sector was for the last 25 years. I think healthcare sector can be that for the next 25 years. But obviously, it will require, again, going back to the structural reforms. And by structural reforms, Tushar, it means very specific things. For instance, if it takes you 15 years to clear a land case on an average in Bihar, who will invest in Bihar? Right? So, the administration of the judiciary is a very fundamental aspect of judicial reform. The fact that land reform, though we tabled it and went back, it is high time we went back to, again, land, being able to have land transactions is a very fundamental aspect of any growing economy. The labor laws. Some states did experiment, and they, in fact, successfully, but most states have not touched labor laws at all. Agriculture remains one of our missed opportunities. I think in the last 30 years, agriculture we have been paying lip service. And quite understandably, because the political economy is such that despite high growth over the last 30 years, 45% of the population is still in agriculture. Right? So they might not be doing cultivation, but they are related activities, etc. Now, it's important to realize that while in every emerging market, every growth economies, they go through this transition from agriculture to manufacturing to services. In India, this base still remains very large. Agriculture has limitations to productivity growth. So no country, other than barring Switzerland perhaps, which is a high-tech agricultural market, one can think of it like that. Given the limitations of productivity, we have to think of manufacturing and services. So there has to be a concerted effort to bring about agricultural reform so that we are not artificially pushing people back into agriculture when the aspirations are to grow with the rest of the world.